Alright, here we are, back at base. It's kind of a mess right now. You know, we got shit everywhere, but I just wanted to show what we have here. So, the Rexes that we have. This is the Rex that we had here back at base. When I just got here, I checked it out to see what we actually had. This is the one we had. So we had a 220 female here that has 9,000 health and 319 melee. So we should, I believe the other Rexes we got are males. Well, that's a tech Rex, so it doesn't count. This is a male, this is a male. Okay, that's a female. We got one other female today. But I don't think we're gonna use her because she's only got 10,000 health and 287 melee. This female has 319 melee, and this male has almost 13,000 health. So, wait, something's not right. Why does it say 11,781? Now I'm confused. Oh, it's my post. I think this is glitched out. I think his actual health is 11,781. It's just bugged. It looks like it's got 12,000 health. Okay. So they tricked us. Anyway, this still has the highest health. It's 11,781 compared to these others. Let's make sure these are actually correct. So not including the Tech Rex. I thought I had a Tech Rex back at base, but I guess not. So it'll be this one. We'll use the health from this one. So we'll have 11,700 health. And we'll use the melee from this female. So 319 melee. And that's going to be our starting point. And then we're just going to raise things from there. So I'm going to go ahead and start... I'm going to go ahead and start mating these two. And then we're just going to go from there. As well as we just got a new wyvern baby. Combined the 209 with this 182. I wanted the 25 food, the 36 stamina and the 36 melee, but we did not get the food. The baby we got has the 40 health, 36 stamina, 35 weight, 36 melee, and the food it got was the 43 food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this female. I don't think I'm going to keep it because it's not fully imprinted anyway, so I'm not really going to use it for anything. No, we're not going to use this for anything. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to raise the 226 baby that we got from it. And we're going to, I like that it got the brown color also. We're going to mate the 226 melee. We're going to make the 226 wyvern baby with the 182 in hopes of getting a wyvern that has all of these stats except for the food. So the food is the only one we want to change, and we want his food, which is the 25, but we want to keep everything else the way it is. So hopefully that works out for us, because he does have lower health and lower weight, so hopefully that doesn't affect too much. But we want the food to go down, and that's it. Alright, so it's been a little while. The Rexes have laid 8 eggs. I'm going to throw all 8 of these into the incubator to go ahead and figure out what the stats are for the 2 parents. Hopefully we have enough eggs here to be able to decipher what each one's stats points are. So let's figure this out. 46 health points on this one. Let me get up use my phone to take these numbers down. Let's see, this one has 46 health. 46 on this one. 36 on this one. Okay, so any mutations? No mutations. Alright, so 46 health obviously belongs to the male because the male has the higher health. So let's see. Alright, 46. And then let's see the stamina. There's 41 on this one. 32 on this one. And the female is the one who has the higher stamina. So that means the 41 stamina belongs to the female. 32 belongs to the male. Let's see, this is the male stats. And the female stats. Her health is 36. Alright, so based off what we gathered from the egg incubator, these are the stats of both parents. And now, what I'm going to do is go match these up or compare these to what we have in the incubator and see which one has the best stats or the best combined stats of the two parents. So we know 46 health is the highest. So already I'm going to be looking at that. Alright, after looking through all the eggs, neither of them had a good combination of the stats from both parents. So we're just going to have to set these guys back to breeding and try again later. And hopefully we get some better ones the next time around. Okay, even though we were unsuccessful with the Rex eggs, we did just have success with the wyverns. This is great. This is the first perfectly stat combined wyvern. Well, I mean not fully because we still have to incorporate the low level wyvern, which actually this is really perfect because it's a male. So let's get that out. We have a female here, level 208. It's got all the stats combined of the previous ones, and it has 25 food instead of 43, which is exactly what we wanted. And now all we have to do is combine this with the low level wyvern to reduce the oxygen, and then we'll be set. Alright, so we got them both set up. The goal here will be for us to keep all of these stats except for oxygen. So oxygen is the only thing we're trying to swap out here. We want the 5 oxygen, and then we want the rest of the stats that she has. And hopefully that works out for us. Astro Direwolf, that was a huge miss. It's a crazy colored mammoth. I think I'm only going to do 1500 stamina this time instead of the 2000 that I normally do. I'm going to put more points in melee. So we found a 140 Anki. Let me kill this one. 140 is pretty good. We'll go ahead and get this one knocked out. Let's kill any threats in the area though first. Oh, yeah, let's just use. There we go. Don't you run for me. Alright. Yankee down. I hate that it passed out like right in the middle of the road or walk kind of like pathway, because I feel like this is an area where there's going to be like lots of wild animal crossings and anything could happen to this thing. I was trying to lead it more over to the edge of the cliff here, but it just would not go that way. So there it is. Hopefully nothing happens to it. Let's move on to finding some more Rexes. Okay, so this time we are looking for low-level Rexes because we want to have something to bring down the stats that we don't want to have on our Rexes. So once we get like the two that we have back at base like perfectly combined stat-wise, I want to be able to have a low level to counter the things like the oxygen and I don't know what else. Probably just the oxygen and things like that for like when we go into boss battles. We don't have too many wasted points in like a stat that doesn't matter. So that's the plan. Tame some low levels. See what loot we got from this one. Hopefully something good. Garbage. It's not a low level, but that fast learner 3 trait, oh, we're taking that. That's going in the cave with us for sure. We gotta get that one. Alright, I think I'll leave the wyvern here. It should be fine. Alright, Rex tamed. Let's get that trait off and then we are done with this. I don't think we need this for anything, do we? Stats are meh. Let's just get the trait. This is going to be perfect. You know what? Let's just take it as a regular Rex trait, I think. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Now we can dispose of this. It's a very good trait to have. Fast Learner 3, let's go. Random level 14 Meguana. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out and tame it. Just because in the future I do plan to like mutate and breed these Meguana that I have. I do need to find some better ones though. I need to find some with better better stats. So yeah, we'll go ahead and tame that one. That'll be great for future use. Well, I walked away from the Yankee and it was killed by a Carno. Well, you know, we went away to go look at Rexes and came back. It was gone and the Carno was the culprit. You never get a good Yankee, man. Every time we try and get a good Yankee, there's always something. Oh. Spotted another Rex. Well, that certainly ain't a low level. Alright, so we just hatched a great male baby wyvern. He's got the health, stamina, and the food we want him to have. The only stats he's got us get swapped is the weight melee. He's got the 5 oxygen as well, which is great. So we're going to swap him out with this guy. And on this guy, I'm going to take off these traits because we want to use these again. And then we're just going to get... I feel like I should probably keep this guy just for future use if I ever need him again. Yeah, we're not going to kill this one. We're just going to cryo it up in case we ever got to use a low level again. And now we're going to raise this guy in his place to mate with the female. Okay, they have the same food, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to put the oxygen, the frail oxygen traits on you. And that's all we need to do. 226. It's crazy. What the hell? Why is it so high level? Alright. Dude. I found the base. Has somebody already... I think somebody's already been in here. Look, this wall is broken. This is the base, though. This is the base. This is the base that keeps leaving all of the tech generators all over the map. Yeah, someone's been in here. Look at that. It's broken open. Oh, they busted it. Somebody... Look at this. Whoever Dodo Masters is, they've already been here. They came to claim everything. Transmitter. Can I break this? Can't break the transmitter. Somebody's been in here. This is the base. This is the tribe that keeps leaving all the tech gens everywhere. Dang, somebody's been in here already. They took all. Look at all this stuff. Oh, this place is empty now. I bet there was so much stuff in here. Oh, tell cloner up there. Dude, there was probably so much stuff in this base. Can this be demolished? Tech Foundation cannot be demolished. Why? I wonder why this can't be demolished. Yo, that's crazy. We've finally found the tribe. This is the tribe. They leave tech gens everywhere, just with elements still in them. What, they got survivor mates? Can you cryo a survivor mate? Can I cryo a survivor? If I can cryo this, I'm taking these. Hey, stop, stupid. Remain still, buddy. Okay, you can't cryo a survivor, but I'm claiming all of these. I'm claiming all of these. I don't care. Some way, somehow, we're gonna get all of these back to our base. I wonder who came in here and like looted the base and left the survivor mates. Did they not care for their survivor mates? That's crazy. We're keeping all these. Oh, shoot. Should have known that wasn't gonna work. Okay, all of you guys just hang out here for now. Oh, man, this is crazy. This is the place. Oh, they had a nice water location. Oh, they had water in here too. Dang. Yo, this base is massive. What? Pin number? Can we demolish this thing? No. Why can't these be demolished? Maybe you have to demolish the floor underneath. 3,600 sap in there. Got artifacts. Beer barrels. Probably just beer in there. I don't really want that. What's that over there? Velonosaur. Look at all the electronics. Polymer. Some rhino horns. Can I take this stuff out or do I have to? It has to be demolished. I think it has to be demolished. We can demolish the ceilings. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna loot this stuff. 98,000 silica pearls. 534,000 hide. Jesus Christ, man. Yo, these people left everything behind. What? Look at all these arrows. These are the metal arrows. You can get polymer from breaking these down. Dang. Yo, we gotta come back. All the ammo. 391 metal. It's crazy because this base is literally Steam Forge. Okay, apparently we can't break down the Steam Forge. This base is literally directly above my base. And like, I didn't even know it was here. I just found this by accident, I think. When I first found it, I think I first found it like maybe a week or two ago. But I discovered it just by flying around. I was just flying around like looking for an Anki, I think. Or maybe I was just getting crystal. And that was the first time I saw this base. And now, like, it's abandoned. This is the tribe that left everything around the map. And now we've found their official base. And there's even more loot. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to make a bunch of trips on my Rhino-Natha, I think. This is a massive base, man. I wonder where their water goes. Let's see if their water... Oh, I can't. I keep forgetting I can't... I don't know if I'll be able to throw out a creature. Maybe over here. Yeah, they had a massive area. No. Oh. Oh. Where does this water go? Does it go anywhere? Maybe not. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, their water doesn't go anywhere. It's just like a little pool. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well, I mean, I think this cave may be bigger than the one I'm in, right? Nah. Nah, I think my cave's bigger. And my cave has a water tunnel. Which these guys do not have. What is that? Oh, spotlight. Yo, alright, we're gonna have to make like a million trips on our Rhino Natha, because I'm definitely gonna take this loot. I'm definitely taking it. I don't know who came here before, but clearly they looted a bunch of stuff. I'm assuming there would have been like cryo fridges and things in here, but oh look, 2 more survivor mates. Yo, I'm keeping all these. Keeping the survivor mates and everything. Yo, stop. Don't go anywhere. 216 dung beetle. Claiming that. Does it have any oil? What is this? Snow owl pellet? What? A regurgitated pellet of undigested food. Use this as a replacement for fertilizer. Interesting. Should I keep that? I don't know. I think we'll hang on to it. I don't know what it's useful for, but we'll hang on to it. I'm going to cryo this dung beetle because I'm definitely keeping this. And then I'm just going to... I don't know if I'm going to keep this iguanodon. Maybe. We'll see. All I know is I'm going to make a lot of trips on my Rhino. And I'm just going to go back and forth and grabbing whatever I can grab. 2 more dung beetles. So these are good levels too. They're crazy levels. Well, alright guys, we've hit the Holy Grail. Alright, so I have absolutely no type of experience with an Oasasaur. I've never used this tame before. I can't get this through the gate, obviously, and even if I could, it would never fit through this cave entrance. Look at the size, it's so massive. I can't even cryo it, so you can't take it in a cryopod and like throw it out in there. This thing is unbelievably huge. It's crazy. There's no way it would even fit through there. Even if, let me see. Let me just try. I'm gonna try and see anyway. But I honestly don't believe. Oh, that's crazy. No way. Yo, we just flew an Oasasaur into this thing. Yo, that's crazy. Alright, well, there it is. Oasasaur. It's now in here. This thing is about as large as this freaking, like, pond in this cave, man. It's look at the size of it. It's massive. I mean, jeez. Look, that is insane. Oh, it dismounts you if you if you get him water, it dismounts you. Was that something in its inventory? It's got resources? What? How does it make this stuff? Does it just make it on its own? Interesting. Check this out. It's crazy, yo. Huh? Wait, what is... I'm confused. Oasasaur. Wait, what just happened? Deposits its resources in here. Oasasaur's resource inventory. Okay, so there's a resource inventory. Oasasaur. Wait, access inventory. Apparently there's a resource inventory and then like a regular inventory. How do I open the resource inventory? I have absolutely no idea how this works. Okay, here it is. I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna figure it out. at some point. This is super cool though. Like, I did not think I was going to be able to bring this into the cave. Well, I gotta see if the cave critters will attack this thing. That's another thing I gotta test out real quick. We have to test it out. If the cave critters don't attack, that's great. Like, we can just leave this thing wherever and, like, it should be fine. So we gotta make sure that's the thing. It's so slow. Oh my god. It's like the slowest creature on earth. Oh man, I think I'd rather be like walking a steg than doing this. This is insane. Oh my god. Seriously. Okay, looks like the cave critters won't attack the Oasis Sword, which is awesome. So I have to figure out where I'm gonna leave this freaking thing. This thing is massive, bro. Like, where would I even... I have no idea where I would leave this thing at all. Like, it is the craziest thing. That is freaking cool. Now, I think it's insane. We didn't even have to tame this thing. We just freaking looted it from a base. Okay, so I think I've decided I'm gonna leave it like over here. I seriously cannot believe we got this thing into the freaking cave, bro. Like, this is insane. Alright. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right over here. Right down here where the cave critters usually be. I think that'll be fine. They don't attack it, so it'll be okay. This is crazy. It seems like it only walks forward and backward. It can't like walk to the side or anything like that. So you have to like really turn and maneuver this thing like a freaking 18-wheeler. So stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna head back up there and loot more stuff. I got both of my rhinos out now because I got them both carrying things for me. I don't know how many trips we're gonna have to make, but there's gonna be lots of trips to get that loot out of there. Okay. Just for the purposes of showing how close this base was to us the entire time, I'm gonna record this entire little trip of me flying up to the base. We're down here, and this tribe has literally been right above us the entire time. I had no idea. These guys have been leaving tech generators unclaimed all around the map. I've been taking all their element, and then we finally find their base, and it's just right above our heads. Crazy. Yeah, so not that far off. There's where I broke out the Oasis Sword. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue looting here. I already took like 4 of the like tech boxes, their inventories, but there's still a lot more to loot, obviously. Some of this stuff I'm probably not gonna be able to get it all because, like, especially with this metal, 391,000. Both of my rhinos can carry about 3,000 in weight. So even if we did a bunch of trips, like, you only get the bag for 30 minutes before it despawns. So I don't know how many back and forth trips I can make with both of these rhinos, carrying 3,000 a piece, you know, in 30 minutes. So that'll be 6,000 each trip we make. But, you know, all the way to 391,000, like, I just don't think that's going to happen. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But, shoot, I don't know, man. We'll have to figure it out. We got to get majority of this stuff at least. Alright, so I had a better idea. I brought 3 of my vaults up here, placed them down as close as I can get them to his structures. I literally couldn't get them anywhere else except way back in this corner. I was hoping to get them like right here so I could just immediately grab stuff and bring it right over to the vaults. But I had to go all the way back to the corner. So anyway, what I'm doing is I'm breaking the things. As soon as the bags drop, I go and grab whatever I can out of the bags, carry it back to the vaults, dump it in the vaults. That way I'm not having to make trips like all the way back to my base and then all the way back up here and trying to like beat 30-minute timer. I'm just throwing everything in these vaults and then eventually I'll get everything out of the vaults back to my base. So far we've got the pearls in here and we've got the electronics. That's pretty much it. And we're gonna start doing all the other things right now. So gonna break these all, get them into the vaults, and then call it a day. Okay, so I'm still going. I'm still up there in the cave base above, looting the storage boxes. But I came back down for a moment to check on the eggs and the stat combining process. And the wyverns have been very productive. They've given us 4 eggs. I've gotten 4 wyvern eggs and 4 rex eggs. I haven't checked the rexes yet, but the wyverns, 2 of the 4 eggs are good ones. Check this one out. This one's got almost all the stats except for weight and, well, that's it. This one's just missing weight. It's got the oxygen and it's got everything else that we want. It's missing the weight. It's a male. And then we've got a female here. This one is perfect. She has everything exactly how we want it. All the other stats are up. Oxygen is down. So 178 is the level we're looking for. So I'm going to raise this 178 female with this 153 male. I'm going to mate them. And then we look for a male to match this female. And once we get a 178 male to match the female, there goes our perfect breeding line. So I'm going to go ahead and hatch both of these. And we're going to start raising those. And then I have to check the rexes to see what we get from those stats combining. So yeah, very good luck right now. I'm happy about that. Let's keep it going. All right, so I figured out a way to start moving a lot of these materials. And I'm using the whip. I've never used this before in Survival Evolved or Ascended. But basically I emptied the metal tech storage box. I was only able to grab like 293 stacks of the metal ingots. So there's still more down there in the bag that I gotta grab. But what I've been doing is I've been practicing with this whip. I'm not really familiar with how this whip works, but I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. Okay. I made like a bunch of these just so I could be able to keep practicing because I know that durability doesn't last forever. But basically, I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. You just crack the whip on the creature in whichever direction you want it to go, and it'll walk that way. So even though I'm weighing 293,000 right now, and my Rhino clearly cannot carry this weight, I'm just using the whip to have it move me to the vaults. So this is something new for me, and it is super cool. I never even knew you could do something like this. I don't know what gave me the idea to just test it out, but I've seen lots of people play with whips on Ark, and I guess I just decided that I was going to give it a try. And it seems to be helping. I just got to figure out how to get it perfect, you know? Right there. Okay, we should be right on it. We're right on the vault. I can't reach it though. Oh, crap. I can't reach it. Nah, I'm so close, but I'm not there. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, come back this way. Oh man, he keeps walking on top of the vault. Just trying to get him to line up right over the vault. I think he's stuck now. This may be working out. I'm trying to get it the best I can. Okay. Right there. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my god, we did it. But the vault is full. The vault is full. I can't put anything else in it. And these other vaults are also full. I've already filled all 3 of these vaults. And there's still so many tech storage boxes over there that we haven't even touched. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to go back to base and see if I can get another vault. I'm going to just have to like cram a bunch of stuff in like one vault maybe. And then head back to base and see how many vaults I can bring here. Can't see. Yeah, but this is the way I've been doing it. And it's working out. Alright, we've got some luck on the Rexes. We were breeding the wyverns. They gave us another 178 female, which is an exact replica of the female that we have. So I'm actually going to hatch this one because 2 females is better than 1, of course. We're going to use both of those to mate with this guy and get hopefully a 178 male. So we're going to raise this one. Yeah, I got to put all the stats on there. So we're going to raise that. And then also we got 2 Rexes that are, they're coming up to being perfect. Number slot 3 here has a Rex with all of the stats combined, all of the best stats combined of the 2 parents, but it also picked up the high oxygen, which we did not want. We wanted the lower oxygen. So we've got all of the good stats here, including the high oxygen, which we don't want that. And then up here, slot 7, this one combined almost all the stats as well. Only thing is, it picked up the lower health, but it did also get the lower oxygen and lower food. So I'm gonna, and they both happen to be the opposite gender. So super crazy how that works. I'm gonna raise this lower female. Yeah, because she's lower than our female. So we're gonna raise this 208 female with this 230 male, and then we're gonna mate those, and then hopefully they'll correct each other's issue. Like she'll get the higher health from him, and he'll get the lower oxygen, you know, from her on a baby. Hopefully, that's how I'm hoping it goes. All right. Turns out we didn't even have to wait for the other female to grow. These 2 just laid another egg, and they gave me the 178 male. So boom, there it is. All we have to do now is raise this guy beside her, and then we'll have our perfect breeding pair to start mating. This one I'm going to use as like my, you know, travel wyvern. This is the one I'm going to go around everywhere with. I've put some traits on it, so when we're using it, it's a bit better. And yeah, this is great. We also got 2 more Rex eggs, even though I've already got rid of the parents. I'm raising the babies, but it looks like they laid 2 more eggs before I got rid of them, so hopefully there's something good there. Almost, but this one got the higher food, which we don't care for. And this one got the higher oxygen and low health again. Okay, so, oh, it got the low stamina too. That's not good. Yeah, these 2 Rex eggs can go. And we're going to raise that wyvern. Alright, with everything taken care of down here, it is time to head back up and continue looting. I've already looted majority of the boxes. I just got to break down a few more. A lot of it left now is just a bunch of ammo. It's different types of ammo. So I'm getting all those together. And then there's one that's got like 89,000 stone, I think. So, okay. So it took us 5 vaults, but we finally got everything we wanted in the vaults. 5 vaults filled with stuff. That was everything we wanted to take. There's still some artifacts here, but I don't need these. And Alpha Raptor Claw, don't really need that either. But we got everything else. And I'm gonna just get this stuff on the Rhinos and travel back and forth with the items. Other than that, this is where I'm going to end the video for now because I think this one's already been long enough. So yeah, come back next time and continue looking for low-level Rexes because we still don't have any of those. But thanks for checking out the video if you're watching, and have a good one.